Art Class with Mrs. Christie. Today we are going to be drawing a cactus. So for this project you will need paper, pencil, and any coloring supplies that you have at home. So grab your art supplies and let's go. Okay, so for our cactus, I actually have a side drawing that I've pre-drawn of our cactus and where we're going with our drawing so you could see. We need to start off with the pot. So if you have a straight edge, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. You're gonna draw a line across the bottom of your paper and your sides of your pot are going up at an angle. And you want them to be about the same height. And then we're gonna draw the lip. Of your pot, and we're gonna round it off. I said, if you have a straight edge and you want to use straight edge, so you can see I had a straight edge when I drew this, but I don't here, so you can see the comparison. It's okay, but if you're wanting that edge, you could use like your paper to make a straight edge. Or if you want it rounded, that's fine too. Okay, so for this, we're gonna draw this little guy here, this cactus here. So basically, it's kind of like half an oval. We're gonna go up and around. And he's got some lines. Sorry, my dog is in here with me, and she is sniffing like crazy. So you're gonna draw some lines going down on the cactus, and you put like a little star for the spikes around on the lines. Like cross, cross, and this just adds to the detail. Okay, this kind of cactus grows a flower, so we're gonna start off with a little circle here. And we're gonna make the petals, so one petal is just kind of wavy. And it doesn't have to be perfect. These flowers, that's the cool thing about flowers, they don't have to be exact. And this one is just laying on the flower. So you're kind of having these petals going around the sides. And you have your flower. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to draw the tall cactus that's behind it. So when you draw something and it's got layers, you always want to draw what's in front first and then work your way back. So you're going to go up. It's like a finger, a big giant finger, and around. This cactus, the spikes are a little different. I drew little triangles going down the middle. And as I was suggested, you always draw in pencil first so you can erase. I'm drawing in pen so you can see my drawing as I go. And then I have slash marks there. Doing slash marks kind of going off on the sides. And then we have these, it's like a curve, just a curved line, and then curve it back. A curved line and curve it back. And you can do as many as these as you want. You can put some at the top. You can have some connect. And you can slow the video down if the video is going too fast. Remember, you always have the pause button, so you can just pause me and then pick right back up where you left off. All right, I think that's all I want. And I think I have a couple on the inside of the cactus. So we've got our third cactus to do. And our third cactus is one of these cactuses that have like lots of different parts. So it's like we have a small piece here, and then we have a little piece that connects to it. And these cactus kind of grow crazy. And then this cactus comes down, and they don't have to be exactly rounded because they don't really grow exact there. And then we have this one last fingerly looking one, and it has a flower on the top. So right here, if you see, this one has a flower on the top. So to draw this flower, you're gonna draw, it's almost like you're drawing some W's. Look how that's kind of like a W or maybe a dinosaur foot. It's a zigzag line. And a zigzag line on top of that, and then one more ziggity zag where it just kind of connects, and you can round it off. And there's that. And then to make it look spiky, I put tiny little X's. Tiny X's all over, just random. You can put as much as you want on there. It's your cactus. Okay, and so now our drawing is officially, the drawing part is done. The coloring part is a different story. So I'm actually going to color this one because I had one that was colored and I want to color another one. I am going to use colored pencil for my coloring section, and I've got different greens here. I am a huge fan of Prismacolor pencils. You can get these, a set of these at Hobby Lobby. The reason why I personally like them is because they color really smooth, and you can get them in different shades of colors. But Crayola, Rose Art, color pencils are actually phenomenally very good. So whatever your coloring pencils you have at home, or if you have crayon and you want, or you want to use marker, that's fine. My media of choice today is Prismacolor pencils. But I wanted to show you a technique. When you color, if you keep your strokes close together, that's the difference between a professional and a student. Oh, I got something lumpy there. Okay, is you keep your strokes close together and you take your time. So if you notice, I'm coloring really close together and I'm coloring in one direction. If you stay in that one direction, then you don't get streaks and your coloring is smooth, unless you end up with a bump on the table. So you always want to make sure your table is smooth and clean. And I just missed part of an eraser. Okay, so I'm coloring up and down on this way. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of go the opposite direction. I may even turn my paper and I'm going to go back the opposite way. And I'm going to keep my strokes close by. And you see that it doesn't end up very streaky. And I'm taking my time. I'm actually going to color this whole cactus the same color, the whole piece. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start finishing off because I just want to show you a second. But I'm going to color this whole cactus. This is grass green. I'm going to color grass green. And I'm keeping my strokes close together. And I'm going across first. You can go up and down first. It doesn't matter which direction you go first, as long as you keep your strokes go together and you stay in one direction until you're ready to go the other direction. I'm keeping everything close and I'm coloring right up to the line. Little kids tend to not, they'll do what I just did right here, and I did that on purpose, is they'll miss the line right there and they won't go up to the line. So make sure you go up to the line. Don't be afraid of that line. And now I'm going to go back the opposite direction, keeping my strokes close together, keeping them smooth. And you don't see white showing through my color, and you can't tell which direction I colored because I'm taking my time. My strokes are the same direction, and I'm getting rid of all that white. So yeah, look, I'm going right up to that line. And that's just the difference between a professional and a student. And if you wanted to, you can blend colors. I like to blend sometimes. So if you're blending colors, let's say I want to add a little of this olive green color in here. You know, I'm gonna do maybe one direction and blend it. When you're blending, you don't have to do, you know, the backward, forward, you know, up and down and side to side. You don't. You're just going back over it with another color, and you actually make a new color. You see that it's getting darker because I'm using a olive green, which has got a dark hue, as opposed to like something that's like bright yellow green. And I think I will put the rest of this coloring on a time lapse. So you can pause it, you can watch me color, and here we go.